What's happening, guys? Sam Adams here, and welcome back to another episode of The Drop, the weekly series where I let you know what games are coming out across the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, Switch, whatever they might be coming out on, we will talk about it right here. And this week is quite the eventful week. We have Pro Fishing Simulator as our headliner, and that pretty much sets the tone for the entire show. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. To kick things off this week, we have our headliner, which is Pro Fishing Simulator, coming out on the PS4 and the Xbox One, and it is the next best thing to real fishing. Pro Fishing Simulator is an authentic sport fishing simulation for both beginner and avid anglers. Set out for the most beautiful fishing holes in the world and hook the best catches using real-world equipment from licensed brands. Perfect your technique to become one of the top fishing pros in the world. And now we have some game features. We have global locations featuring 9 locations around the world. Fish your way over 10 fishing techniques, fly fishing, lure fishing, boat fishing, and more. It's like the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company of fishing.
Gumbo, pan fried, deep fried, stir fried. There's pineapple shrimp, lemon shrimp.
A huge variety of over 70 types of fish with realistic behaviors and hundreds of pieces of equipment from official brands such as JMC, Luz, Mustad, and even more. And as if that wasn't enough for those avid anglers out there, as the description did say, there are multiple challenges. Test your skills in weekly and seasonal challenges with worldwide rankings. When it comes to Pro Fishing Simulator, it is, quite frankly, exactly what it looks like. Now, are the graphics the best that I've ever seen? No, I will be the first to admit that. But for fans of fishing and for fans of interesting little niche wild hunting game kind of situations, then you might want to check out Pro Fishing Simulator, which is coming out this week on the PS4 and the Xbox One. Next up, we have Spike Volleyball coming out on the PS4 and the Xbox One. The only simulation for the millions of volleyball fans out there. Not the best, not the most graphically beautiful, nothing of any... It's the only one. 50 national teams, both men's and women's, go head-to-head in a realistic simulation of this popular and spectacular sport. Manage your own team and take it to the highest level in career mode. Enter multiple international tournaments, switch tactics to catch your local or online opponent off guard, and become a world champion. Fast reflexes, sharp skills, and teamwork. Master the skills and tactics of this intense sport, realistically reproduced through motion capture and the powerful Unreal Engine 4. The new Volleyball Sim benchmark. Play solo or with another player locally or online and experience all the thrills of volleyball in a video game. Realistic simulation, spikes, receptions, floaters, every volleyball move has been faithfully recreated. Strategic gameplay to master, use tactics developed by a real coach to vary your style of play, and you have hours of competitive play. Enter tournaments, play in career mode, take part in challenges, or jump into a local or online quick match. I won't even lie, this game, not that pretty at all, but if you are a huge fan of volleyball, this is the only simulation out there for you. So if you want to be on the foundational ground level of what very well could be the next worldwide sensation, i.e. FIFA or Madden, then you can get in on Spike Volleyball, which is coming out this week on the PS4 and the Xbox One. Next up, we have Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game 2, as it is labeled on the official page. However, in many of the interviews with developers and people on the team, it is actually called Monster Energy Supercross 2, the official video game. However you want to cut it, the game's coming out this week on the PS4, the Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch now. The official video game of the Monster Energy AMA Supercross Championship is back with riders and tracks of the 2018 season. Train hard in the compound area and take care of business to become a true champion. A completely new career mode lets you live the experience of this big off-road motorcycle racing show as a real rider. All of the action, all of the battle, and all of the feeling of the 2018 Monster Energy AMA Supercross Championship. Face the competition as a hero. Compete on the official tracks with more than 80 official riders from the 250SX and 450SX, including superstars Jason Anderson and Marvin Muskin, and the highly anticipated rider by the Supercross fans, Eli Tomac. I apologize sincerely if I butchered those names. I don't know these people. I'm so sorry. Live like a champion in the renewed career mode. Train hard in the compound area across 4 different layouts. Join different activities following your own agenda. From Monday till race weekend, you'll have challenges to complete, sponsors to attract, and meet fans to win amazing prizes. Your face, your style, your own personality. A brand new level of customization with more than 3,000 items to create the bike of your dreams, make your avatar your twin, and celebrate your victory as you please. After all, everyone has his or her own superstitious gesture. And of course, there is an enhanced track editor, brand new features, and easy accessibility thanks to the in-game tutorial and renewed UI graphics. Create your track, jump in it, and share it online with the community. Now, I'm not even going to lie to you, this game actually surprised me. It looks to be a pretty solid solid game, at least graphically. Now my question is, how do the bikes handle? How does the game actually play? Because specifically in a racing game, that's the biggest part of any kind of experience. You know, you can have a game that looks pretty and doesn't play that well for specific genres and still get away with it. When it comes to something as interactive as being on a track, you really have to nail down those physics and the way the game feels when you play it. So you'll have to let me know how that is, because I will not be purchasing Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game 2, nor Monster Energy Supercross 2, the official video game. But hey, you totally could, and it's coming out this week on the PS4, the Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. And finally, we have Riot Civil Unrest coming out on the PS4, the Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch after having been out on PC for a couple of years. Now, this is one that's going to be kind of controversial because I saw it and I thought, wow, that's actually releasing in 2019. That's bold. Riot Civil Unrest is the highly anticipated real-time riot simulator that places the player right in the heart of some of the world's most fractious clashes. Campaigns include Spain, Egypt, Greece, Italy. 17 single-level scenarios include Rome, Oakland, Paris, London, and even the Ukraine. Riot Civil Unrest creator Leonard Minciari experienced rioting firsthand at the no-tab protest in Italy. He created the game to tell the stories and express the feelings experienced during these clashes. What triggers the crowd to behave with such anger and aggression? Often outnumbered, what does a police officer feel like during the conflict? Riot Civil Unrest presents the player with the opportunity to experience both sides of the fight, a fight in which there are really no winners. Who is right and who is wrong? Experience Riot Civil Unrest and draw your own conclusions. So now we have some bullet points that kind of give a little bit of a deeper detail as to what this game is. Play as the police, employ numerous crowd-controlled tactics, both passive and aggressive, command assault, tactical, and ballistic squads, call in police trucks, water cannon, or even a tank, and choose whether to use smoke grenades, rubber, and plastic bullets, or even live ammunition. Now, if you're playing as rioters, instruct rioters, armed and passive, as well as journalists. Incite rage and cause the masses to act aggressively or try to calm the situation with tactical crowd reformation and retreats. Attack authority with Molotov cocktails, fireworks, paper bombs, rocks, street furniture, and the power of the media. So that's pretty much the gist of the game. You understand what you're going to be doing and you understand the concept of it. Again, to reiterate, when I first saw this game, I thought, wow, it's coming out on main home consoles like the PS4, the Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch in a time that is very tumultuous when it comes down to it, and that was kind of shocking to me. However, after reading the developer's reasoning for developing the game itself, I can definitely see where this would be a very useful, if not entertainment source, education source. When these events happen in real life, there isn't really any time taken to analyze what happened. There isn't really any time taken to kind of break everything down, and so the fact that this game is coming out that explores the idea of the emotions behind both sides of the riot, that is something that is pretty impressive to me, and something that is, if not bold, a good step in the right direction to shining a brighter light on some of the more, touchy subjects that we have in today's society. So with all that being said, all of that to the side, if you do want to pick up Riot Civil Unrest, it's coming out this week on the PS4, the Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch, and it's out right now on the PC. Before wrapping up today's show, we do have some honorable mentions. First off, Super Mario Maker 3DS, Star Fox 64 3D, and The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D are all now officially Nintendo Selects, starting at $20 a piece if you did want to get a pretty good deal on some pretty solid games. And also, Salt and Sanctuary is coming to the Xbox One. But that wraps it up for this week's episode of The Drop. If you enjoyed this one, be sure to drop me a like down below, and in the comments section, let me know what games you guys are picking up this week, if anything did catch your eye. I know Pro Fishing Simulator is just really, most anticipated game of the spring. But in reality, if you guys are new to the channel, then by all means you can check out some of the other content. I host a podcast 5 days a week, tons of stuff for you to watch and enjoy. So click that subscribe button and get on board with the team that has, self-promotion at the end of the video. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one, and peace.